Okay, so this is where everything stands right now. I've got one head on. We measured the push rod lengths. I had several different ones from before. These were the ones, let's see, none of these. What did I do with that one? Oh, I threw it back in the box. But these are the ones I originally got when I was running the stamp steel. Well, they weren't stamp steel, they were Magnum roller rockers. Like, wow. I don't know if I have one in here, a roller tip rocker, but anyway, we did measure the push rods, and this is the length that we came up with, which corresponds with close enough for the one I'm going to run, so I don't have to reorder those. I accidentally bought 3/8 push rod guide plates, and you could tell because they're too big this way or this way. So I reordered a set of those. I have the old ones, but the old ones I bought that came with the heads, they'll probably work, but I really don't want to deal with them. The adjustment on these ones were way, way, way off. See how these fit a lot nicer? They're a lot closer together. And these, they're just the ones that they came with. It's just kind of a pain to put together and everything. So, and also the material on these are a lot nicer than the ones that came with the head. So I bought another set of 3/8 push rods. Those will come. I also ordered some oil and a filter. A local speed shop, the guy that personal friend, he's going through cancer, so his shop is kind of in limbo right now. The new owner hasn't, I don't know if he really has opened up yet, and I don't know what he's really carrying. I'd go in there, but yeah, it just brings back some hard memories that it's kind of one of those things where it's just not the same anymore. But anyway, I still will buy stuff locally when I can. The one thing I am going to use is lash caps. So with lash caps, this gives me a little bit more surface area to prevent any rocker from coming off. The rockers I'm using are these Elgin, Pro Elgin rockers, full roller. And I'm running screens. So with screens, the thing is that if any of the material, if one of these little roller bearings ever fail, there's screens in here. So down well, you can see a screen right there. So I don't see that being an issue, but there are needle bearings in here, right? So anyway, this seems to fit a lot better. This one's loose on this side. This one's not. So really, the one that we were testing was on the intake side. If you look, to show you, that fits a lot better. And we, as far as how the length is and everything. The one thing is, I have, if you look, one of these look a little bit different, right? These all look good. The height looks good on all these, except for when you start getting down here, ruh-roh. See, that one pulled. So I've got to pull the head off. I'm going to put a helicoil into this particular thread. I'm going to have to helicoil it. There's no way of getting around it. I did have to use the old bolts for these corners because I couldn't get this type of nut with a socket on there. So that's fine. Those will work fine. So that'll work great. What else? I think that's about it. So this head will come off. I'll fix this with the helicoil. Right now these are torqued down to 60 foot-pounds. I'll probably finish off and make sure I can go the full 80 on all the studs. And then I don't remember what the the bolts are. I think they may be like 70 or 75. I'll look it up and make sure. But I'll get these all torqued down and make sure they'll torque properly, knowing that this one I'm gonna have to repair. Easy repair. I've got helicoils. I think this is the right size helicoil right here. And I've got just got to find the bits and drill it, retap it, drill it, put the new helicoil in it, make sure it's tight. That'll be done. Then what I'll do is on this side, I'll do the same thing. I'll go in, I'll set the head up, make sure that all these will torque down properly. Now, I didn't use thread sealant. What I used instead was some Loctite 660, just to make sure that that I can get these to torque down properly. I did put ARP thread assembly lube underneath each of the washers and the nuts. It's no big deal. I can add some more. Anyway, I'll get this all done this weekend. These will come in. I'll get those put on as soon as those come in. And then afterwards, it's, I still have to clean up this head here. This is the one that there's new valves. Well, I think it's right here. These it's kind of hard to tell, but this one I think is the new one. New valve was put into this one. Same thing, I'll put lash caps on. So I think the thing is with these, running lash caps makes sense because it just, like I said, it's going to give me more surface. And I think that's a way better option. So that's about it. So that's where I'm at right now. But getting in there, it just takes time. It's just a matter of time to, once I get this done. I'm hoping, like I said, I'll have this engine put back in and fully assembled by the first week of April. This is, I gotta say, doing this stuff takes time. You can't just do it all in one weekend. There's little things that you have to make sure everything fits right, that you're double checking everything as far as like the length of the push rods and how all your geometry is going to run. What I used to test the length, I got different springs if I wanted to go lighter springs, because then this won't plunge. But the way I checked it was we ran first ran this. Oops. Let's see here. First ran this on here, and then checked it for the length, right? Made sure that the length was good. But really, the best route of checking the stud was to use the rocker. You set the rocker on here. Then what you want to look for is rotate it, have somebody watch the tip and see how it's hitting. You make sure to torque down, torque it down like you would do, half turn of preload, and just watch it. And then watch where this is hitting and make sure that that little corner isn't touching. And you're just seeing how it rides. And you want it to ride a certain amount, right? You want it to ride further back than further forward, right? I think. Anyway, my son's better at telling me how to watch it and seeing it. And that seemed to be pretty good. So, like I said, next step, I'll take this head off. I'll repair this hole. And once that's repaired, then I'll retorque the head back down for the final time. I'll go through, these are all set right now at 60 pounds. They need to go to 80 pounds. So I'll go to 80 on all these. And then find out what size this needs to be. And this needs to be, and then I'll be done. Hey, talk to you later.